Top 5 reasons to wear your ID tag. Okay, number 1. So here's Norman, and Norman has his ID tag, and oh, he's a stick man, by the way. Anyway, he's gonna go out jogging because it keeps you fit. And he's jogging, he's like, oh man, I'm so sweaty, this ID tag's so heavy. So he throws it off because it was heavy, you know, and then wouldn't you know it, but his face falls off. Yeah, that stinks. Didn't have a face. Yep. So he's like, what am I going to do? I don't have a face. And the only job I could get then was standing in for the universal symbol for men's bathrooms. Yeah, okay. So wear your ID tag or your face will fall off. Okay, number 2. Okay, so here's Norman, and he's sitting eating his ice cream, having a good time, and then a motorcycle cop stops him, a motorcycle cop stops himself and says, hey, where's your ID? And Norman's like, I don't have it. And he's like, well, you need to have an ID to eat that ice cream. He's like, oh. She's like, I'm taking you downtown. Anyway, he put Norman in jail for a while, and then he ate Norman's ice cream. So wear your ID tag or people will eat your ice cream. Number 3. So here's Norman, and he's looking in the mirror in his bathroom, and he's like, oh man, look at that huge zit on my nose. Oh, what am I going to do? There it is. So anyway, he's like, oh crap, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, here's Santa, and Santa's got his sleigh, you know, and he's going to go along, and he's like, oh no, it's foggy. What am I going to do? I can't drive when it's foggy or something. So then, like, he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I might not do it for Christmas this year. And Norman's like, hey man, what's up? And Santa's like, hey, Norman, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? And Norman's like, okay. So here's Santa and his reindeer, and they're gonna go guide. They hitch Norman up, but then they realize he can't fly. So the whole plan was foiled. But Norman helped him carry his big bag of toys anyway, and they got it done. You know, that had nothing to do with IDs, but I just thought it was a neat story. Anyway, number 4. So this one starts out with Norman playing video games on his toilet, and I don't know if I should draw this, because... Okay, I guess I'll draw it. Okay, so here's Norman, and he is on the toilet playing video games because he's weird, and his grandpa's like, Norman, don't play video games on the toilet, Norman. But... And Norman's like, okay, whatever. And anyway, he gets sucked down the toilet for some reason. I don't know, probably because he didn't have his ID. So wear your ID, you'll get sucked down the toilet. Okay, number 5. So Norman got a new hat for Christmas, and he's wearing his ID tag, bling bling. And his friend comes up, and Norman's like, what's up, Holmes? And his friend's like, dude, you're not cool, don't wear your ID. And then his friend was looked over, and all of a sudden a Sasquatch kind of guy, or I don't know, some guy that's big and hairy, came up and gave him this huge wedgie, and his friend's like, ouch, that hurts. Anyway, that's the end.